when we speak of good public financial management, we all refer to what happened with Enron and the financial crisis and how it impacted the world. And among the many concerns raised was a lack of transparency and accountability. But good financial management, it provides that platform for transparency, which is so needed to engender trust by the general citizenry, where at the end of the day, that's where it all lies, the citizens being comfortable and confident that their concerns are being addressed, and that there is financial prudence, as well as the main stakeholders and agents of government are in fact exercising their fiduciary responsibility with a great level of effectiveness. And that is what public financial management really does. It provides you with a structured and robust system to allow us not only to report, but to report factually, report in a manner that is understandable by the general populace, who we really are intended to serve, and to provide also a basis for addressing issues and taking corrective measures at an early point, and at the end of the day, to ensure that all public expenditure meets the intended objective, and that we realize the outcome in an effective manner. Can I tell you that on paper, Jamaica has one of the best public financial management systems, because our systems are supported by legal provisions, as well as guidelines and best practices. As with all developing countries, we will be faced with capacity building issues, and that is where I think we need to improve on, to ensure that, one, there is a firm understanding by all involved in the process of the need for public financial management system, and to ensure that there is a steady process of training those who are involved, because we do need top performers in this area to apply the principles in a very consistent manner, and also to have that knowledge sharing being extended to the general citizenry, that they too understand what it means, because it can have an impact on the way services are delivered and the way decisions are taken, and the extent to which the citizens actually digest some of the decisions that are taken, that can at times be considered to be harsh because they result in the belt tightening, that it is understood. But unless you have a firm understanding of why public financial management is important, and the implications of not doing so, unless that is clearly understood, you could have a challenge in that area. Okay, so Jamaica, I think, is slightly behind the curve in terms of IPSAS implementation, but that in no way should be taken as a negative point to be, because we are still ahead of many countries with respect. What we have is a legal framework in place, acknowledging the need for the adoption of accrual accounting, and in fact there is recognition within our Ministry of Finance of the need for that to be done. What we are at this point in time struggling with, I would think, is the implementation as a result of our capacity at this time to undertake it. But I believe that there is a general consensus of the need for this to be done. Okay, all right, so again, I must say here that Jamaica, I think we are at the curve in this area. Jamaica is one of the very few countries that has a whistleblowing act to protect persons who would like to blow the whistle, to say. And this though it is new for us and there's a cultural issue behind it with persons speaking out, it does provide us with some degree of security to enable professional accountants to act appropriately in this area and to say no where that is needed. I think our local institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica, has done a very good job in promoting this area, and it is also supported by the donor agencies as well. So we are on target, I would think, in terms of the knowledge. What is left to be done is for active action to be taken in this area by our public, our financial professionals.